Two pro-life measures are set to be voted on in the Senate. Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said late last week that he would schedule votes on the Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Bill, as well as a measure to protect pain-capable unborn children. The proposals need a 60-vote majority to pass, which is unlikely. Joining us now with his thoughts is Michael New, Associate Scholar at the pro-life Charlotte Lozier Institute and Assistant Professor at the Catholic University of America. Michael, welcome back to the show.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So when are the votes expected to happen, and why is Mitch McConnell scheduling them now?
Well, the votes are going to happen before the end of the month. And I think Mitch McConnell is doing this for a couple of reasons. I think that abortion is a very salient issue with the Democratic presidential primaries taking place. I think politically this is wise to get a lot of Democrats on the record on this issue prior to the 2020 elections. Both these votes poll well. If Democrats vote against these bills, I think it may hurt the re-election chances in some cases. And it's good public policy. I think a lot of these incremental pro-life bills have a good educational purpose. We saw in the 1990s there was a debate over the partial birth abortion ban. And during that debate, we saw increasing support for the pro-life position. I think something very similar could happen here with these two bills.
What happened the last time these bills were considered?
Well, last time the Born Alive Protection Act was essentially considered was in 2019. There it did not get 60 votes. They couldn't cut off debate, and it failed. 3 Democrats did vote in favor of it. Senator Doug Jones of Alabama, Senator Bob Casey of Pennsylvania, and Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia. So it didn't get necessarily 60 votes, but again, it did put these Democrats on record. It did create an educational for people who are paying attention to it. And again, it's a situation where these bills, I think, do serve a good educational purpose for people who are interested in this issue.
What are the chances that they'll get 60 votes this time?
I think it's pretty slim. I mean, I think that there's a few Democratic votes are in play. You might see those same 3 Democrats vote in favor of the bill again. But I think it's pretty unlikely that they'll get the 60 votes necessary to invoke cloture and cut off debate in the U.S. Senate.
Looking ahead a little bit, how important do you think life issues, pro-life issues, are in the upcoming election?
I think pro-life issues are going to be very, very important in this election cycle. I think one thing we've seen over the past few years is both parties really polarizing on this issue. Every Democrat running for president is now opposing the Hyde Amendment. That means they want federal taxpayer dollars to pay for abortion through the Medicaid program. That's something new. Donald Trump has a very good record on pro-life issues. He's done a lot of things, including his judicial nominees have been appreciated. He strengthened the Mexico City policy, which prevents federal aid dollars from going to organizations that either promote or perform abortions overseas. So pro-lifers, I think, have a good reason to support President Trump. I think supporters of legal abortion are seeing the Democratic Party do things they want them to do. So it's going to be a very salient issue, and I think a very important issue this election cycle.
Michael, quickly, is there anything else that you think would be important for our viewers to know about these issues?
I think with the 2 bills coming up, the 20-week abortion ban and the infanticide bill, there's a lot of polling that shows plurality support. And with the 20-week ban, one thing that's interesting is that this bill is actually supported by women and by young adults. And they actually are more likely than other demographic groups to support this legislation. So not only does this poll well, but it polls well among some key demographics, and I think that bodes well for the future.
Great. Well, Michael, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Michael New, Associate Scholar at the Charlotte Lozier Institute and Assistant Professor at the Catholic University of America. Thanks again.
Thank you.